Today we're going to be going over the new dirt changes to Out of Ore. We're going to be showing you all the different equipment and how they react with all the new changes in the settings as well, so we can show you guys each one. Make sure you guys grab that coffee, smash that like button, and we'll get into this. Okay, update is 0.09 dirt, gearbox, and bulk material changes. It is now possible to choose between dynamic dirt and bulk for each machine in the settings. This is an awesome new change for a lot of people. It accommodates many different playstyles, and we're going to go ahead and get into each machine because, well, there's a lot of changes. So we're going to clip through these things as fast as possible so that way you guys can see the different and the variations. So yeah, dudes, let's roll. Okay, so here we have all of the bulk dirt options turned on at the moment. So we're going to turn off the loader so that way we can see what the variation looks like between them. So make sure you hit save before you move on. Okay, so this is the original dirt mode for people that do like to see the boulders and play with the boulders for that quote-unquote more realistic feel. It seems like he's trying to accommodate both types of players for performance reasons and just overall general aesthetics, as well as people that do like seeing the physical boulders. So now we're going to go ahead and turn it on and show you guys what it looks like here. So make sure you hit that save again. And now you'll see the bucket will start to fill up instead of creating all those really crazy boulders that make you lag. So this is a monster performance change for people that have lower NPCs or just in general to the game. No matter if you had a high NPC or not. But now you see how this is all full. But when you go to dump, you'll notice that it creates a lot of extra of those voxels, which then will in turn make you lag. Speaking with the developer in Discord, he said that he will be changing that to be an animation for the dropping, so that way it's not causing a lot of more extra lag where it doesn't need to be. So that is a good, very good thing. So this is just a demonstration for the front end loader and how the old version works to the new version. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel each piece of equipment works as we go through them. I prefer, for me, I'm preferring the fill plane version, which is called the bulk. So for this state of argument here, or discussion that we have about this whole new mode, which is very up in the air and controversial, we're going to go ahead and call it new versus old. Okay, now we have the excavator here. We're using the 530 with the fixed bucket, and we're just going to try to take a scoop. Same thing, same demonstration, just so you guys can see old versus new. And like I said, make sure you guys leave a comment and see which versions you guys like the best. So we're going to go ahead and switch this bad boy to off. And that's for the bulk excavator. We're going to turn it off. We're going to save. We're going to come back in. And we're going to take a scoop old way, creating the nice boulder mounds that some of you guys like, that we've kind of grown accustomed to. And if you look, there's literally, they will not mound back up into the ground. That's one thing I'm not really liking about it, but I'm kind of sitting on the fence because I'm not sure if I think I really am kind of leaning towards the new way for myself in the excavator, as well as the front end loader now. As well as that's probably going to get more polishing as the time goes on. Kind of by seeing how the dev's talking about it as well. So we'll take another scoop here and drop it in. So this is accommodating both sides of the fence here, guys, which is really nice that he's taking the time and care to do that for both sides of the game, honestly. And here we have it turned on, and we're going to show you guys the difference with the fill planes. This is the new mode, bulk. You can see how the fill plane starts to fill up the bucket. Bucket is full. Now let's go ahead and dump this thing and see how the voxels react to the ground. They automatically start building back up. I'm going to have to say for myself personally, this is probably going to be my favorite digging option. It's what works in most games, and it seems like it's working a lot better here already, and he's done a fantastic job so far. This is still early, so let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about this change for the excavator. Okay, and now we have the Dozer. This is one of my babies. I love Dozers. Oh, man. If this doesn't feel right, this can be very wrong. But we're going to try it with the dirt mode off, the original. And we're going to see how this thing pushes compared to the way it used to on the previous build. So we're going to blade down. We're going to tilt all the way so we can get maximum push. Voxels are being created by the tons. And same with the FPS going down. But that's okay, because it still works the same way it pretty much did, just the voxels are not as big as they used to be. So there seems to be some performance gain there in the old way. So if you're a fan of the old way, you're still somewhat okay. So let's go ahead and try the new bulk mode on and try this. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing, blades all the way down. Cut and carry has been turned off for the moment, dudes. So now you can see the voxel plane, or the fill plane is actually working. And when I go up to the top and I dump, I've noticed some people saying that they've had some issues with unloading their dirt at the top of their bump. It's because you literally just need to lift your blade and make sure you have some height between the ground and the bottom of your blade. And see, mine works just perfectly fine. So I'm actually really enjoying the new Dozer change as well, because it allows us to really chomp through the dirt. And even though we over push, I feel for myself personally that that is okay, because there's so much dirt that needs to be moved in this game that sometimes it's okay and it's acceptable to delete a little bit to have that overall gaming experience versus a super simulator. So I'm going to give this a thumbs up. Okay, now we have the rock trucks. We're going to go and turn the bulk mode to off so you guys can see how it worked when we're loading the rock truck. So this is kind of interesting because the other day a lot of people put a lot of content out about how things were made and stuff like that, but I wanted to wait until it was actually fully live so we can get a good show. But you can actually work with both modes independently from each other now. So before you couldn't, because it hadn't been patched in yet on the beta, but this is live and you can actually see the old version mixes with the new version now, which is nice because you can pick and choose, because that rock truck is the pivotal loading device to send pay to something else. And it's really nice that we can use the old mode with the new mode. And this is the old mode's dumping, so you can see the old and the new do mix, which is great. I want to make sure we got that point across. So the dumping mode works great. Now let's go and turn it on and show you guys what the new mode looks like. Make sure you save. And we're going to go ahead and still use the Excavator's new fill mode, because it doesn't really matter either or. Old Vox to new. You guys have all seen the old stuff, so we're going to kind of try to showcase the new here. And see, sometimes it can be a little difficult to take a scoop sometimes, but just kind of dig at it for a second and you'll get your bucket full. And now we're going to show you what happens with the new fill plane for the rock truck. The fill plane for the rock truck is still a little rudimentary, still a little early, but it's getting the point across. All the animations and all the smoothing and all the textures and stuff like that can be changed later. The base game mechanic is there, and that is what we're looking for, guys. Okay, so we're gonna keep on filling this here. Try to keep this, get another scoop, and keep on filling it up, because it does take a little bit to fill this up, and it's quite a bit. Let's go ahead and show you guys how the loader fills the rock truck as well too. Pretty much the same thing, just more of a scoop. Also too, keep in mind that a lot of the values are not correct. Like the rock truck is not 40 ton, it's 40 ton, but it's like 60 ton is what it holds. So the values have not all been tweaked and changed yet. And so, but he did say he will be going over fixing those things. So don't worry, they will be changed. The rock truck dumping animation is very simple. It's just this thing decaying in the back. But if you can't really see it here in this, but you'll see a little squirt. Yeah, there they are. Squirting out real quick into the cell pads or dump boxes. So it does squirt out of a little area in the back. And that was the comparison between the new dirt changes between all the main types of equipment in the game. Dozer, front loader, something to haul material, and the digger. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We're going to go talk a little bit about the rest of the update. Okay, so the other things that we have to cover are the vehicle gearbox and handling improvements. And as well as we kind of already talked about the cut and carry mode being removed until further notice, so that we do have the shift and control right on the keyboard for pitching the blade up and down for a more aggressive cut angle with things like the Dozer. So that doesn't really we don't really go over that, but we're gonna drive around with the rock truck real quick and kind of show you some explanations on that. As you guys noticed, the rock truck is not as zippy from the last patch. And that is nice because holy cow, man, that thing was really messed up. But as you can notice, as I'm going down this incline, I'm smashing the button to try to get this thing to go in reverse. It's not happening. So I actually have to hit park and then slap it into reverse before to activate its reverse gear. We'll show you that again. I'm smashing the button to try to get to go in reverse. Nope, 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 nope. Park and brake. And then I can activate reverse. So I actually really like that. It's kind of, it feels weird at first, and you're like, whoa, what the heck? But then you're like, well, wait a minute, I'm unable to stop, so I might as well do something. Emergency, smash that brake. But yeah, dudes, it seems to be a little bit better with the gearbox's changes. I'm actually enjoying it. It's nice, smooth. Yeah, dude, so make sure you guys come and check us out on one of the live streams when we're playing Out of Ore. This week, if the schedule stays the same, we should have Christian on as the the developer of the game on Friday stream on the 15th. So make sure you guys come and check it out. We're just going to be having a podcast, chill, chat about the game. We're going to be answering some of your guys' questions and stuff like that. So hopefully the world keeps turning the way it does and nothing crazy pops up. And we'll make sure we'll have a little bit of fun. So make sure you guys come in, have some questions loaded up. Make sure you guys keep them real. No hate, please. Obviously, we're all here because we love digging holes and playing with heavy equipment. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. And dudes, honestly, thank you guys very much for all of the support. And we will make sure that we keep bringing you guys Out of Ore content. And we're going to keep continuing this big giant mine in the play series. So make sure you guys come on in.